She was buried in the foundation of a house, the house in Nkpor. Chapter 1, The Voice in the Night. Nkpor village was a peaceful place. People knew each other. Children ran in the dusty streets, playing and laughing. Women sat outside in the evenings, peeling cassava and gossiping. Life in Nkpor moved slowly, and the people were content. That was until the house was built. It stood tall near the old mango tree, bigger than most houses in the village. Fresh paint, shiny windows, and a black gate. It was Papa Emma who built it. "I will call it Udo Villa," he had said proudly. "This house will bring peace and success." But peace never came. The house was beautiful, yes, but something about it felt strange. The air around it was always cold, even when the sun was hot. At night, people passing by said they heard things, soft whispers, crying, and sometimes, a small voice selling something. "Buy banana, banana," at first, everyone laughed. "Oh, Onyeka, it's small children playing pranks," said 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐤, the village teller. Nkpor children too stubborn. But Onyeka wasn't laughing. Onyeka was one of the first tenants in the house. She had just finished secondary school and started working at the pharmacy in the next town. Her dream was to save money and go to nursing school in Onitsha. When she saw the new house, she was happy. "This house is clean and close to the road," she told her friend Ebra. "I will move in next week." On the first day she moved in, everything was perfect. Her room was small but fresh. The walls were bright. Her window looked out at the mango tree. Birds sang in the morning. Onyeka felt proud. But on the third night, something happened. It was around 1 a.m. Onyeka was asleep when she heard the sound. "Buy banana, banana," she sat up quickly. The voice was soft, like a child's. It came from the hallway. "Maybe I'm dreaming," Onyeka said, rubbing her eyes. Then she heard it again. This time, closer. "Buy banana, banana," her heart began to beat fast. She slowly got up and tiptoed to her door. She placed her ear on it and listened. Knock. 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 Someone was knocking at her door. "Who is there?" she whispered. No answer. She reached for her phone and turned on the flashlight. Slowly, she opened the door. The hallway was empty. She looked left. Nothing. She looked right. There, at the end of the corridor, she saw a small shadow. A girl. Maybe 8 or 9 years old. Her back was turned. She held something on her head. A tray. And on the tray were bananas, black, rotten bananas. "Buy banana," the voice was soft and sad. Onyeka stepped back, fear rising in her throat. "What is this? Is this a joke?" The girl didn't turn. She just stood there. Silent now. Then, suddenly, the light went off. Onyeka screamed. The flashlight dropped. When she picked it up again and shone it around, the girl was gone. Onyeka didn't sleep that night. The next morning, she went to see Mama 𝐬𝐲𝐫𝐷, the oldest woman in the village. "Mama, something is wrong with that house." Mama 𝐬𝐲𝐫𝐷 looked at her with tired eyes. "My daughter, what did you see?" Onyeka told her everything. The old woman listened carefully. She didn't speak until Onyeka finished. Then she nodded slowly. "I knew that house would bring trouble," she said. "You are not the first to see her." "See who?" Onyeka asked. "The girl with the banana tree." Onyeka's eyes widened. "So, it's real." Mama 𝐬𝐲𝐫𝐷 stood up slowly. "Long ago, before that house was built, a girl went missing in this village. Her name was Nelo." Onyeka listened, heart beating fast. She was a banana seller. Small girl. Kind, sweet. She sold bananas to help her mother and younger brother. One day, She left for the market and never returned. What happened to her? Onyeka whispered. No one knew, Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 said. Her mother searched everywhere. The police didn't care. Some said Nelo ran away. But her mother said no. She said, Nelo would never leave her brother behind. Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞's voice dropped lower. Some people believed she was taken for sacrifice. Onyeka gasped. Yes, the old woman said. And the house, it was built soon after she disappeared. Built by a man who suddenly became rich. Papa Emma? Onyeka asked. Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 nodded. But Papa Emma is a good man. He helps people. Not everything that shines is clean, Onyeka. Some people use blood to build their success. That night, Onyeka did not go back to the house. She stayed with 𝐸𝐵RA. She tried to forget what she saw and what she heard. But the voice returned. Even in her dreams. By banana, Onyeka knew she had to find the truth. Who was Nelo? Where was her body? And what had Papa Emma done? The next morning, Onyeka walked through Nkpor village with heavy thoughts in her heart. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and traders were calling out in the market. But inside Onyeka, there was no peace. The voice of the banana girl still echoed in her ears. She walked to 𝐸𝐵RA's house, where she had spent the night. 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA was sweeping the compound when Onyeka arrived. You didn't sleep well again, 𝐸𝐵𝐼? 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA asked, looking at Onyeka's tired eyes. No, Onyeka said, sitting on the wooden bench near the door. 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA, what if that house is cursed? What if Papa Emma did something evil? 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA paused, lowering her broom. People don't talk about Papa Emma like that. He's respected. Rich. Even the church praises him for his donations. Onyeka shook her head. I know. But Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 said things. And I saw something, 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA. A little girl. With a tray of rotten bananas. She was not alive. 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA sat beside her. Maybe it was a dream? No, Onyeka whispered. It was real. There was silence between them for a while. Then Onyeka stood up. I want to talk to Papa Emma. 𝐸𝐵𝐵RA's eyes widened. Are you mad? You can't just go to his house and ask him if he killed someone. I won't ask him directly, Onyeka said. I just want to see how he reacts. Maybe his eyes will tell me something. 𝐸𝐵�RA followed Onyeka to the main road, unsure but worried for her friend. Papa Emma's compound was the biggest in the village. Tall gates, shining cars, and a big house that looked like something from the city. They waited outside. Soon, the gateman came out. His name was Felix. He looked at them with suspicion. Who you they find? Felix asked. I want to see Papa Emma, Onyeka replied politely. It's about the house near the mango tree. I live there. Felix looked them over and nodded. Wait small. He went inside. After a few minutes, he returned. Oga say make you come in. Onyeka entered alone. Papa Emma was sitting on a big chair in his living room. The air smelled of perfume and new furniture. The walls had pictures of him shaking hands with important people. Good afternoon, sir, Onyeka said. Afternoon, my daughter, Papa Emma smiled. I heard you live in my new house. Is there a problem? Onyeka swallowed. She forced a smile. Not really, sir. I've been hearing some strange things. Like voices at night. Papa Emma's smile did not change. Voices. My dear, that's village life. The walls are thin. You will hear rats, chickens, goats, and even your neighbor snoring. Onyeka chuckled politely. Yes, sir. But, what if it's more than that? What if there's something spiritual? Papa Emma's eyes became sharp for a second. Then he laughed. Spiritual. Onyeka, my house was blessed by 3 pastors. Nobody has died there. There is no spirit. Don't let village gossip worry you. But Onyeka noticed something. His hand. It was shaking. Just a little. She thanked him and left quickly. Outside, she told 𝐟𝐵𝐺 what happened. He's hiding something, Onyeka said. I saw fear in his eyes. That evening, they went to see Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐞 again. The old woman was sitting outside, chewing bitter kola. You say you went to see Papa Emma? She asked, surprised. Yes, Onyeka replied. But he acted like everything was fine. Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐞 nodded slowly. Then the truth is even deeper than I thought. She stood up and walked into her hut. After a minute, she returned with a small wooden box. She opened it. Inside were old photos, dried herbs, and a dusty notebook. This belonged to my husband, she said. He was the village herbalist before he died. She pulled out a page from the book and showed them a drawing. It was a house. And beneath it, a pit. Inside the pit was a figure of a girl. This was drawn many years ago, Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐞 said. Your house was built on blood. A child was buried there. Onyeka felt her skin crawl. Why didn't anyone say anything? 𝐼𝐵𝐺 asked. Fear, Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐞 answered. People knew something was wrong, but no one had proof. And when Papa Emma became rich, everyone closed their mouths. Onyeka stood up, her fist clenched. We must do something. That girl's spirit is still crying. Mama 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐞 nodded. You must find the girl's name. Her full name. And where she lived. That's the only way to call her spirit and give her peace. How? Onyeka asked. There's one woman who can help. Mama Ngozi. She used to sell fruits in the old market. She may remember the banana girl. The next morning, Onyeka and 𝐼𝐵𝐺 went to the old market, where only a few stalls remained. They found Mama Ngozi sitting under a torn umbrella, peeling oranges. Mama, Onyeka greeted her. We are looking for someone. A little girl who sold bananas long ago. She went missing. Mama Ngozi looked up sharply. You mean Nelo? She asked. Yes. Onyeka gasped. You remember her? Mama Ngozi sighed. Oh, that girl. Sweet child. Always smiling. I used to give her extra oranges for her brother. Then one day, she disappeared. Just like that. Her mother cried for weeks. Her name was Nelo, short for Neloaku. Onyeka repeated the name softly. Neloaku, something stirred in the air. She lived near the old bus stop, Mama Ngozi added. One small room with her mother and younger brother. Thank you, Mama, Onyeka said. That night, Onyeka returned to the house near the mango tree. She lit a white candle in her room. She sat cross-legged on the floor. She whispered into the dark, Neloaku. I know your name now. I want to help you. And then, at exactly 1 a.m., the voice returned. This time, it was not sad. It was angry. Buy banana. Give me my money. The candle in Onyeka's room flickered wildly as the voice echoed. Buy banana. Give me my money. Onyeka's heart pounded. Her hands trembled. She reached for her Bible, clutching it tightly against her chest. The air had grown so cold that her breath came out in white puffs. She could feel a presence, close, watching, waiting. Neloaku, she whispered. Please. I want to help you. The room grew silent. The candle went out. Then, knock, 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 3 sharp knocks on the door. Onyeka froze. Should she open it? 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐽, her neighbor in the next room, had complained of strange dreams the night before. She said she kept seeing a child crying in a dark place. Onyeka had not believed her then. Now she did. Slowly, Onyeka stood up and walked to the door. Her legs felt heavy, as if the ground was holding her down. She reached for the handle. Before she touched it, a soft voice whispered from behind it. "Auntie, you go buy banana." Onyeka let out a cry and jumped back. "Jesus!" She pressed her back to the wall. Her heart beat so loudly she thought the whole house would hear it. She didn't open the door. She didn't sleep.
Hope you enjoyed the tale. If so, please like the video, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Also turn on your notification to get more enchanted tales like this one. Goodbye.